Let's talk about what Steve Bannon's claiming is going on now, separate and apart from his prosecution, which he's going to have to deal with the New York State Attorney General. The huge sweep, the dragnet, trying to get all these Trump associates caught up in the criminal justice system because they had questions about the 2020 election, November 2020 election. That's potentially deeply problematic as well. Here's what Steve said on Charlie Kirk's show on Friday.
There were 35 senior members of MAGA, Republicans, supporters of Donald Trump, that were the FBI rolled in on, right? When they didn't need to do it. Remember, all these people have lawyers. All their lawyers are very well known. No, the jackbooted Gestapo has got to show up at their door and make a big display of this. The FBI is the Gestapo right now. I know they hate when I say that, but they're the Gestapo. We're not going to back off calling them the Gestapo because they have Gestapo-like tactics.
Okay, now, I don't know whether that's true or not. I have no idea what he's basing that on. And even though Steve Bannon's connected to MAGA world, that doesn't mean everybody calls Steve Bannon when they get a subpoena. I don't know how he would know those numbers. But as I pointed out earlier, Harmeet Dillon, she does represent a fair amount of folks connected to this, Trump inner circle. And she confirmed that she had at least 2 or 3 clients who received subpoenas or search warrants or something along this. So something's going on. And again, related to what we don't know, a federal grand jury, according to the Washington Post, sent subpoenas on Wednesday to a wide range of former campaign and White House staffers asking for information about the Save America PAC, according to people who spoke on condition of anonymity. They described the subpoenas as broad, seeking all documents and communications about opening the Save America PAC and every dollar raised and spent. At least one of the subpoenas also demanded information about the plan to submit slates of phony electors, quoting here, claiming Trump won pivotal states, including all communications with several key lawyers and advisors, including Giuliani, Boris Epstein, Bruce Marks, Victoria Tunsing, and Joseph DeGeneva. At least 1, 2, 3 of those are lawyers. I don't know about Bruce. Boris, no, I don't think. And the Washington Post concludes this week's subpoenas were also the latest signs that justice has intensified its own parallel probe into January 6th. Again, this is troubling. This is troubling. If it's fraud, if it's financial fraud, that's one thing. Fine. Get them. I don't care who you are, Republican or Democrat. Sick them if they're committing a financial fraud. However, if we are once again criminalizing the belief that Donald Trump won, that's a different story.
Well, we only have recent history to go by. And based on that, this sure looks like political enemies of Donald Trump are going after him and everybody connected to and surrounding him prior to him potentially announcing his next run for president. And I've spoken to some old-time FBI officials. These are people who worked under various administrations over the decades who say there was a time when they would stay way far away from anything that potentially looked political. Even if they thought there was something there, they would be so careful and tread so lightly so as not to be accused of or appear as though they're doing some sort of political prosecution or investigation. That's all been thrown out the window. I mean, it appears exactly like that. So even if there is a there, people will ask the question, well, have they ignored similar alleged infractions by other people if they weren't surrounding Trump? And are they treating and handling this the same way that they have or would treat anybody else? And the answer so far has been absolutely not. So I think this is a problem for them aesthetically. Even if there is something there, it's going to be a hard sell to a great number of people in the American public based on what the FBI and intelligence agencies have done in the past few years.
Mm-hmm. Well, I also think it's very important. If Steve Bannon stole funds from donors and misused them, okay, go after him. And then let's make very sure that when we have a Republican administration again, we do the very same thing to all the Democrat fundraisers who are misleading their donors. Because, and in no way am I defending this practice, but this has been going on in Washington for time immemorial. And great, let's crack down on any alleged fraud, but it must be bipartisan. And I really hope the Democrats who are really enjoying what's happening to Steve Bannon have their checkbooks completely balanced and their accounting completely in order, because turnabout's fair play. I think Vivek Ramaswamy, he's going to come on and say the Republicans can't use all the same tactics that the Democrats use because, somebody's got to take the high road. I don't know if I agree. Maybe it is high road to just go after everybody who's got accounting issues. But my point is, be careful what you wish for. There is a growing sense of instability and uncertainty in America these days. The price of everything seems to be way up. Food prices especially have the nation reeling. But what if you could grow your own food? Hear me out. Let me introduce you to ARC Seed Kits. This is so cool. ARC Seed Kits is a family-owned and operated business providing heirloom seeds for over 13 years. Now, ARC Seeds wants to get heirloom seeds into every home in America. 99% of seeds sold today do not have the ability to reproduce. Only heirloom seeds can be harvested and regrown year after year. ARC's desire to equip every home in America with the ability to grow and harvest its own food led it to create the all-in-one seed kit. It's designed to grow calorie-dense vegetables and fruits that will sustain any home at any time. You'll even get a seed guide, you'll need that when you start, that's going to give you everything you need to know about growing and harvesting every variety included in the kit. For a limited time, we have partnered with ARC to offer a 10% discount code. So go to arcseedkits.com, ARK, and enter MK Seeds to get your 10% discount code. And be on your way to food and economic security, helping you, your family, and your community. Again, it's ARC, spelled ARK, seedkits.com, arcseedkits.com to order your seed kits today, arcseedkits.com, and use the code MK Seeds to get your discount. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.